Welcome to day 25 of the course in Mastery. Today, Tom Wood shows that your ideas and beliefs about money could be the one thing stopping you from achieving your financial dreams. Then, Rohn describes simple philosophies of wealth that, if adhered to, can attract the things you want most in life to you. Here's Tom.
Thanks, Coral. Today is about wealth, and it's about more than that. It's about getting you ready for wealth. Wealth is not just about the things you do. It's about the way you think. Ever since I can remember, I thought that money was the one thing I needed to get everything I wanted in my life. I was always trying to make money, yet I never did. I seemed to sabotage my success. Every time I got to a certain level of income, things went wrong. In fact, things started to go incredibly wrong after they had just been the best they ever had been. I got so poor that I sold my furniture to pay for rent. I got credit cards in the mail and I used them to pay off other credit cards. One night in particular, I was sitting at home. It was 2 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I was chowing on double chocolate fudge ice cream from Ben & Jerry's, watching television. There was nothing on except the Psychic Friends Network. And I came this close to calling and finding out what my future was. I was broke emotionally, financially, physically. It's incredibly embarrassing to tell you this, but I do it for two reasons. Number one, I'm out of it. And I can tell the story because I'm outside the story. Number two, I know there are other people out there who are in that same position. And I know there's a way out. And I want to give you some hope. The way out and the way to incredible wealth is real simple. You must master the psychology of money. That night, after eating all the ice cream and almost calling the psychic, I cried myself to sleep. And I woke up and started to take action. I had had it. I was no longer going to allow myself to think, act, and feel that way. So I did two things. Number one, I took all day and wrote a code of ethics. A code that said, Tom, this is what you will no longer stand for in your life. And Tom, this is what you must have in your life. I also decided to change my psychology. I wrote down every belief I had about money, wealth, influence, power, all the positive, all the negative, everything I could. And I looked to see where I was on the map of where I wanted to be. I remember reading once that IBM did a study of its top salespeople. What they discovered was that their salespeople each had an idea, an unconscious belief of how much they were worth. What they discovered was if a salesperson had the belief that they were worth, say, $10,000 a month, if they had not gotten to $10,000 a month with 3 days left at the end of the month, they would work incredibly hard to get to that $10,000. And on the other side, if they had reached or surpassed that $10,000 mark by the 5th or the 10th of the month, they would start to slack off. No matter how much training they gave to their salespeople on how to be more effective as a salesperson, things didn't change until they taught their salespeople how to think rich. Once they did that, sales skyrocketed. So what about you? What's holding you back? What beliefs do you have about yourself that aren't letting you get to the next level in income and influence? Here's what I discovered makes a massive difference in changing both the conscious and unconscious beliefs you have about money, and in effect, changing your financial outlook for the rest of your life. Although there are several psychological factors that make a difference in how much money you make each month, one of the most important is who your associations are. This truth has been both my demon and my angel. I think you'll find the same. Take a look at the 5 to 10 people you spend the most time with each month. It's likely that your character, your integrity, your actions, your behaviors, and your financial outlook is very similar to those 5 to 10 people. The first time I heard this, I looked around at my 5 to 10 friends, and I cringed. I couldn't believe it. But I didn't want to lose my friends. And then I discovered this. You don't have to lose any friends. You can keep all the friends you want. However, if you want to create more wealth in your life, you have to make new friends. Now the problem with this is wealthy people understand this very same principle. And they don't want to hang out with people who are struggling, people who mope, people who are trying to make it. They want to hang out with successful people that get them to the next level as well. So you've got to be creative to develop and build these new friendships that will make a difference for you. The first thing you need to do is find a way to add value to people's lives. Not just with money, but how can you make a difference in their life so that they invite you into their world? The second thing is just find a way to be around these people. Go to the seminars that they go to. Find the events that they attend. Go read the books that they read. Watch the videos that they watch. In fact, watching Mastery TV gives you incredible access to the world's greatest minds, some of the wealthiest people in the world, people with the highest integrity, highest desire to give back. Just watching this channel alone will change your associations and change your life. It's one of the reasons why we started this. We know that if we can create a community of people who come together and learn from each other, we can start to change the world. That's it for me today. Do me a favor. Once you make it, once you get to that level of success you always wanted, be the person that gives back to the other people who are trying to make it too. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Tom. Today's clip is from business philosopher Jim Rohn. In his charming style, he relates his own story and tells how changing his beliefs about money created a huge difference in his life, and how we can apply the same simple principles to our own life so that we can change our thoughts about money. Here's Jim.